I give Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance an A, but I think his choices for his set list were a mistake. First of all, Kendrick came to rap. He had no backing vocals. His breath control was on full display. He also had great choreography. And Kendrick did what he does best with the subtle but not so subtle shots at Drake, from referencing his lawsuit to having his ex Serena Williams crip walking to having game over written out in the crowd at the end of his performance. And I also love the theatrics of Kendrick pump faking Not Like Us and then performing it later in his set. And the pop he got from the whole crowd singing along to the A minor line was epic. But on the flip side, I don't love his setlist choices, and it's left a lot of people divided. As a hip-hop fan, I love that he played Euphoria because that's my favorite song to come out of the beef. Though I am surprised, like a lot of people, that he didn't perform any of his hits from To Pimp a Butterfly or Good Kid Mad City. But let's not forget that he already performed some of these hits at the 2022 halftime show, where he performed Alright and Mad City. I personally loved Kendrick's performance because it was geared towards his core fan base and hip-hop fans who love seeing hip-hop represented on the Super Bowl stage. But the reality is that the Super Bowl halftime show is for all of America, and most Americans don't know the deep cuts from GNX. They don't want to have to analyze anything. They just simply want to be entertained. It was a very bold choice for him to start his entire performance with an unreleased snippet from the GNX trailer. Even though I loved his performance, I think it would have been better if the setlist was geared more towards the casual hip-hop fan and had more of his well-known hits. But also, the entire point of Kendrick's performance was to not do that, and he makes it very clear through his dialogue with Samuel L. Jackson portraying Uncle Sam. Kendrick is a smart guy who made a calculated decision to not play the hits and felt it was important to use that stage for an authentic performance that showcased his artistic vision. A performance filled with symbolism, political messages, and dancing on Drake's grave that does not conform to the expectations of America. To me, it just seems like a missed opportunity when you have hip-hop on such a huge stage. It's the first solo hip-hop act ever in Super Bowl history, and you intentionally do a controversial set that most of America won't understand and alienates a lot of people, as opposed to showing out and getting a consensus W for hip-hop, which Kendrick was more than capable of doing.